Is n an integer? Wouldn't we like to know? Let's take a look at the statements and see if we can find out. So, statement 1, n divided by 3 is an integer. Therefore, n, in order for n to be evenly divisible by 3, so when we say n divided by 3 is an integer, that means that n, you can divide it evenly without a remainder. So n is a multiple of 3, like 3, 6, 9, 27, 300, anything like that. All of those themselves will be integers. So statement 1 is sufficient to tell us yes, n itself must be an integer. We can get rid of b as well as c and e because those require statement 1 to be insufficient. Statement 2 tells us that 3n is an integer. So this is great. If n equals 1, then n equals, because then 3 times 1 would be 3, 3n is an integer, n itself is an integer. But if n equals 1/3, 3 times n would give you an integer. 3 times 1/3 is 1. N equals not an integer. So statement 2 ends up being a sometimes yes, sometimes no, depending on what we pick for n. And when you have that with a yes-no question, that's an insufficient statement. Statement 1 on its own is our pal, and answer choice A gets us points.